Find the dreamer in the old house. Okay. घोड़ा घोड़ा मेरा घोड़ा ऐ मेरे घोड़ा टिक टिक टिक.
Faster.
ओह काफी तरह से दिख जाए. ओह ठीक है. अरे सलामी और नूब.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Yeah,
Who's asking?
I'm
Rudolph
looking for
de Jonquière.
Suri.
Of those de Jonquières, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Kareen Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher.
You may enter.
You may enter. Call that my whim.
Okay,
Truth
motherfucker.
is, we're already dependent.
अरे लूट रे. क्या से दिखे? कौन अंडरग्राउंड? यस दरवाजा. सब लूट दिया बड़ा. ओह साउंड. आगे लूटले बड़े काम करूँ नहीं तो अंधकार गया ना.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
इसे चिल्ले तो झगड़ा.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
আমি লুটি শেষ করতে পারতেছি না. আমি ইয়া করবো কি?
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Okay,
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
ওই যে দরজা. এ শালা.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
ওরে Who is she?
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
If I do.
The doll. The attic.
Now.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
কালা কি জানি দেখলাম জনির মতো। এখন কানা চোদার মতো বাল করছি, ওরা টর্চ জ্বালাতে পারতাম। উল্টো টিকতেছিলাম বালের মাথা। Ragdoll. বাপরে, ওই যে সাউন্ড হয় ভয়ঙ্কর, হরর গেমের ফিল। ওয়েল, পুতুল খোঁজার পরে আমার জাস্ট করতে হইব কি যে আমি যেমন আমার ইনভেন্টরিতে, দেন যেদিকে গেল, হ্যাঁ যে আইটেম থাকে, এই যে ড্রয়িং অফ এ ক্রিব, এটাতে ক্লিক করতে হইব। দেন ইডিয়া রিড, ওকে, পেপার অন উইচ এ ক্রিব হ্যাজ বিন hastily drawn by a child, it seems. আমার ইংলিশ বহুত খারাপ। স্কেপ, বাস কাম হয়ে গেছে।
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what would happen if I laid a doll in it.
পুতুল রাখতে হইব। কই রাখুন পুতুল? এই যে ইউজ কি হইতাছে নাকি? Find out why the door slammed shut. Examine.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy, a riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
Drawing off a bread health. Okay. Examine the room. কি বেটা পরে যাচ্ছে তো সহজেই। পর ইয়েস, এই জায়গায় তুই বাবার এক্সামিন। কি একটা অবস্থা।
Did I scare you?
Yes, you bitch.
Scared you, didn't I? I could tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
No.
I wouldn't do
Sarah
that
J.
anymore if
scary.
I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
Come on, play. I know what you are. This is no game. Yeah, this is no game.
The way you play, well, it's only ever fun for you.
That's because you're a dullard. All you humans are dullards.
Dollars.
You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Guess I will have to throw you out then. Let's make a deal.
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes, yes, yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend, not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
Awfully nice.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Okay. Talk to the dreamer. ঘরের বাইরে কেমন ল্যাগ করতেছে গেম আল্লাহ জানে ভিডিও কেমন হইতেছে Yeah, talk. Erotic lady, talk.
Who are you?
Miss
Witcher.
Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me.
Hungry furniture.
I know it must sound foolish. But in the
Hungry
dream,
like horny furniture.
well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
Yeah,
We
you are
witchers
lucky.
have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
Yes.
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
Okay.
All right. See you there.
Our rent room এ ডাকছে
Sail to Skilligan at your age. The folk in this city. I see a challenge. Racial hygiene to some pile driver. They're personal hygiene. Go with you!
White head like a little
You'll
son.
squirt, you kid!
Supper I never refuse.
Okay, maybe I can write princess naked. Yeah,
A dream in here.
maybe.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Siri. The woman's name is Siri.
I trained her at Kramer and saved her life once. She was there when I died. She was there when I died. মানে গ্যারেল্ট কবে মরছিল?
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Jennifer lay dying as well. Siri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Another memory, perhaps?
Yeah.
Yes, there's something else.
All right. Tell me no more than you wish to.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
No.
No. Let's continue.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one in legend transforms into prophecy. When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman.
আমরা জানি সবসময়
I see.
উইচরা
Do you wish to say
Ewan
more?
no
No.
মানে উইচরা
Can we
সবসময়
start?
ভয়ঙ্কর দেখতে হয় বাট
Naturally. I knew you
উইচার
cared
3
about her.
গেমে
But you
উইচগুলো
told-
এত সেক্সি
The emotions you so carefully
see.
conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax.
ইয়া
You
ইয়া
must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Yennefer and Triss. Liam, চিনি না সরি
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
শালা হয়ে পড়তেছে স্বপ্ন দেখে করে দিয়া নাকি এটা কি পাখি? পেঙ্গুইনের মতো দেখা যায়। কি হলো শেষ? আমি ভাবছি সিরিজে দেখবো।
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply, show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Bella, però guarda giocare la nei. কথা কয় নাকি?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
দেওয়ার রুমে যাবো বুঝতেছিলাম আমার।
I never come back, you stinking standing. Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth.
Next time I will fucking মানে আড়াই নাচ ছিঁড়ে আর হোগার ভিতরে করে দিব। Nice attitude.
Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Me! Leave it to me!
I killed him!
কিরে আমার উঠে সাহস কত বড়।
Of a piece of floor. Eh?
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
I'm pleased. That went well.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
I'm looking for Ciri.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognise her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where is Dandelion?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Search the ground floor for clues using your Witcher sense. Okay, let's fucking out.
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
Else, pal. My visage
On
red
ground
and
floor
hot.
search
I
করতে হচ্ছে।
plunged into purest...
এটা কি জিনিস?
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, 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 no! That's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
That's rich. Dandelion and planning, starting to look like a man serious about his business.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Yeah.
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Tailor's shop across from the tannery. Wait. Okay, done. Talk to Vespilla. Vamos. Muore.
Still here? Looking for something?
Ah, just check it.
Actually, glad you're... Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she's
Molly, keeps things tidy for the baronet.
a baroness within...
Dandelion.
Yeah. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he would... Doubt I want... Probably... Mean.
She had him wearing
গণ
mum...
বেচানোর সময়
true.
নেই।
Then again.
Vesp...
That's...
hollered... threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flick.
বাট এটা যদি নেক্সট মিশনে কামে লাগে যা পড়তেছি না আমি দেন
A figure
I will
most
get
rare,
fucked up.
her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, seems...
Not without...
You want it...
Nah.
Why?
See...
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue.
আচ্ছা যেটা আমি
Dwarf.
একটু আগে এতক্ষণ
Never suspected he'd be so humble.
আজে বাজে পড়ছি ওটাই।
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh? Her dad's an Novgardian aristocrat.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
No, all I wanted to know.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
अब हमें कहाँ जाना
Hey,
पड़ेगा
you!
फिर से?
Yes, you! You got water on the
চলো মিউজিকগুলো দেয় জোস জোস দেখি যদি শর্টকাট ইউজ করা যায় ওহ কাছেই আছে বাল টিডিং টিডিং I will see you.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man.
তাহলে
You
কি
pay
বলছে
on time, you get protection.
Monster
You
Crow
don't pay.
mask right?
Help!
You
What you
bastard
hollering
don't
for,
you know
stupid wench? What
respect
are you
women
hoping for? A knight in shining
adore
armor?
them not
Close
to hit
enough.
them you fucking old
Keep
man
out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Visible got new protection. Get out of here. মারামারি করবো কেন টাকা দিব তোমাদেরকে
Now.
Now listen, you might have two swords, but there's four of us.
Yeah. 4 men collecting tribute from one washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
okay মারা শুধু হাউস জ্বলাইতে
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
need to ask you about
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't. Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when. Well,
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
balla fas ke lega look कर रेजर चिमनी चोरा वाला ओके that's a bingo Ricky markers bag assemble करते
Even the rain smells different here.
Yeah, right. Rain again. Damn mages.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks?
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Then... अरे अवस्था क्या है? He's
What
gone.
happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well.
Aye, aye.
Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
What do you last see, Dandelion? What did you... Why do you dress like that way?
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested. Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Talk to Marvella. Look at us and loot. Nothing. You gorib. You fucking gorib. Alexander. Hey. Polavan.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Can't wait.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the Ratcatcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honoured to welcome a Witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
Yeah, this is grand.
You shan't disappoint
This is
them,
grand.
will you? So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me. What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
Just remember, what's it mean that witchers are lecturers?
You shouldn't listen to everything people say about...
Means they go to sleep early. Oh, so that's why Mum went to tuck that witcher in.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
When they deserve it.
A man cursed who's turned into a monster, a witcher might have to kill, even if he's a king.
So King Foltest was a monster. What's it like to cut off someone's head?
Can you show us how to cut off a head?
Can we try our potions?
Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning.
Yeah!
Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came. I'd have rather had the Ratcatcher.
So please do tell me, why are you here?
Quellamito. Dandelion. I'm looking for Dandelion.
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. You peruse the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! The snakely whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry. Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Smell that hangs in the air. Do you know it? It's burning flesh.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latar, known until recently simply as Molly.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Why not?
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
লোডিং এত সময় লাগতেছে লোডিং এ
we've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Voln.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Know a lot about horses.
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Okay, let's race.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Ha! Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
Like I give Nemot to try. Radian, chestnuts, my choice. Thunderbolt, yeah. I'll ride the Zerkane Bay.
Think I'll take the gray mare.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zeracanian Bay. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Roach নিয়ে দিত
Riders, ready?
Yes, ready.
Come on, Witcher.
Hey,
Let's see what you're made of.
Giddy up.
Sick of it.
Don't spare the horse. I adore the speed, the rush of air. Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
ইয়া তুই দেখ হাজার বলা বেশি কথা কয় পক্কর Big mouth, you fucking big mouth.
The roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you. That is yours.
Thank you.
Ah, look! Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Kairan by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... what's it? Congregations. Awful tiring all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
You were Dillian doesn't remember your last conversation.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why'd he need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
তো যা আমি কিছু এর পরে আসি
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Yeah, thank you
Likewise.
too.
See ya.
This morning, my Greta came back from the market with news.
Place the pansy all the way to the garden.
What, did you catch it?
No luck. What do you want?
I'm new sword instructor looking for Rosa Vector.
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
যেতে দিব না আমার পর জামু বাজার মাথায় যেতে দিব না তো।
Hey, keep your distance.
সব বাবা করে মেরা লাগবো নাকি?
Got a monster under
তুই
my
মারা
bed.
যাবো না।
Will you help?
আমি যদি এখন এখান থেকে বইরা মরি আল্লাহ জানে আমার কয় টাকা যাবো। মেবি ওয়ে আছে যাওয়ার। ইয়া কার জানি মাইরা রাখছে।
Interesting.
Love letter, wow. I would say.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Var-Atra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Var-Atras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. Learn the ambassador's honor.
Wooden sword.
Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth. Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher here on a business. Didn't we just talk?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Okay, you bitch. Aye.
Stop flaunting and fight! Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Seriously, you fucking
Damn it!
bitch.
Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Aye, hi. Gladly.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Var-Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden.
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Where and when?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Something gives me naughty vibe. I don't know why. Consult with Zoltan. నేను బయరము కెమ్నా
K-Swex. K-Swex.
এই যে গেট।
My wife's mum's an old...
How are you keeping, Bobby? Miss your Zoltan, you old bum? Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
সেই তো।
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing Gwent with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberits, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberits, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
After sundown. Current time is 12 बजे से।
Ah, here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.